say, how are you all this evening of your time as you create time to exist? Allow us to begin this interaction this evening of your time with a reminder. It is no accident you are here this evening of your time. No matter what format you are here within, it is no accident. For anything that you do draw into your reality can be, listen to the wording, can be, if you allow it, the exact thing that you need at that particular moment, if you will but allow yourself the opportunity to view it that way. Therefore, we have always reminded you that if you are present in any format in this interaction, then it serves you most greatly at that timing, at that given moment, if you will. Therefore, we will begin this interaction with the entitlement, recognizing your inherent abundance. We find in dealing with your society from time to time a primary concern of yours, if you will, is the idea you label abundance. There is, in a sense, many ideas about what abundance is. One of these ideas we have noticed is that there is not enough to go around. All right, that is one idea of how to experience abundance, but it is a polarized expression of abundance. Allow us to provide our definition of abundance. Abundance, ... the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, period. Now you may notice the word money did not come up in that definition. Allow us now to validate fully your expression of abundance that you label money. We are not taking anything away from that particular form of abundance. It has merit, it has validity. However, we are simply suggesting that it is not by any means the only form of abundance. Abundance comes in many ways. When you decide the only way you will validate your abundance is money, well, shall we say you have lived that effect, that there is seemingly not enough to go around. Recognize your abundance may come in many ways. And by simply taking the viewpoint, examining the viewpoint, that you will accept it in other forms, then you allow yourself more of a full expression of the abundance you already have. For you always do have the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. If you will but reflect, as you say, back to your past, you will admit that this is, in a sense, true. Therefore, by broadening your definition of abundance to mean the ability, you now enable yourself to widen your scope of vision and thereby begin to perceive the other ways that it may come about. And there are many, from the idea of sharing, from the idea of trading, bartering, and simply being in the right place at the right time. When you insist it must be money, that does not mean it will not be money. Simply that very often, money is not the quickest way. And one of the issues which you wrestle with within the idea of exploring abundance is the quickness in which it does or does not come. Therefore now, begin to expand your view. Begin to look around at alternative ways that you can enhance your already existing abilities to do the things you need to do without being so rigidized. The whole idea, even within the format, in and of itself, of money, is that it is not necessarily a goal to have money. There is, shall we say, not much good done by a room full of paper. It is what your money allows you to do. And in a very real sense, if it is working for you, it is not a static manifestation, a room full of money, a vault full of money. It is a flow. And you may keep that flow going by simply continuing to put out. By putting out, you create a void, which by definition must be filled, as you say. And it is only an analogy, but nature abhors a vacuum. Now, very often individuals, feeling that they are not inherently abundant, will feel they need to hoard and grab onto and save anything they can, because it may run out. This is not within the format or idea you label flow. And very often individuals, when participating in the static withholding of abundance, do play out a scenario whereby that abundance winds up outflowing, however, generally in an unpreferred way, what you label thievery, robbery. For the idea is, you will give yourself an opportunity to then again continue the flow, even if you create someone else to come and take it, to then put yourself in the position to then move on. And very often understand everybody is served in these matters. You will only attract an individual to steal from you that will learn from that interaction. But you do not have to do it that way. By simply creating and maintaining a flow. For again, it is what money allows you to do that is important, and not the symbol itself. So if you will begin but to loosen your definition, if you will begin to keep your eyes out, so to speak, for other ways to claim your rightful inherent ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it, you will see the alternatives. You will open yourself up to be able to see what has always already been there. Therefore, allow yourselves now to ponder this idea. And we will initiate our interaction. Before I do again, allow me to thank you for the ability to communicate in this way, for the ability to share in this way, for it brings us great joy in being able to view other consciousness throughout the multiverse. Therefore, in appreciation for this willingness on your part, I ask you now, how may I be of service to you? Sharing